Alright guys, once again we're out here doing some other stuff, doing the suspension. Got a couple kit, not a lot of pieces going to replace, just the top, the inner tie rod, and then the outer, and then I forgot what the little one's called, out there where my finger's at, the one that goes up, and then the ball joint in the back, which is connected to the main knuckle right there, and that's about it. Not a big kit, but yeah, hopefully this takes care of some of the major suspensions, because this looks worn out compared to the brand new thick ones right here. That's hella thick, guys, like that. And then this one's like, there's nothing in there, no ass, but this one has ass. But let me get this started. Alright guys, so I just finished putting this back together. I took it off to get this side on. It was a little more pain in the butt. If you get a little closer, you got one screw right here. Can you see it on the camera there? So you got that screw. I eyeballed it to torquing because I can't really get nothing here. I don't know how to take this off. I didn't bother to take it off. The struts, you know, are here, but the other screws back here under all this. But you have to take the plastic off. So you got all the little plastics right here, the tops, and take the wipers off, and then you know, take this screw off, that screw, there's two, and then you got two more at the edge. I took the whole thing off, and then you got this that clips in. You just pull it out. It's like a little plastic pin like this, and it has little whatever you want to call them under here. I don't know what you want to call back there. It might be the computer box. I don't know. I moved it to the side. I was able to get enough room. You'll have enough room to barely get in there. I got enough room to put a, you know, one of these tools in, and then a torque wrench. And then if you come over here, you're gonna have this metal bar hooked up here too, so it's gonna have a little clip just like this. Just pull it down, it looks just like that, the smaller version here. And then the frame is gonna be latched to another part down there, but that kind of hooks in, but you'll be fine. But I'm putting this back together right now. Then I'll put the tops and then put the wipers, and then I'll be done with that part. But so I ended up taking off the other side, passenger side. So you come right over here. For this side, I don't know if you can see it, it might be dark, but I was able to take the screws off without having to unscrew the strut, and then the whole the strut shock mount to the bottom of it. So, but I was able to get the screws out, but to put this side in, I couldn't. So I had to take remove the 3 screws on top of the strut, and then the screw. I don't know if you see the big screw down over here, right here. This one here, to take off the whole strut, so I can be able to move it and then get that screw in there. But I torque wrenched everything. I did on the left and right here, I did 55, and then here I did. It says to do 35, and then you do another 90-degree angle. For this one, when you tighten it, you're gonna have to use a little L wrench here. You put it in there. What the hell? Oh, there it goes. So, because if you put a wrench and just start doing it without this is just gonna keep spinning, so it's not gonna tighten. So it's gonna hold it. So you just keep going until it gets up there, and once it's up there, it's gonna be tight. And now you can use a torque wrench, and then you torque it, and then the whole thing should move. But that's what I did, and then I torqued this strut mount at the big screw at the bottom that I was showing you guys. Get a little closer. This one here to 128. That's what it said. So 128, 35, and do 90 degrees more, and then 55 in each. And then I torqued the struts to 20, what it said. And I did the same for the other side. So right now I'm stuck in trying to get the tie rod, the outer tie rod out of my driver's side is just seized in there. I gotta get a blowtorch or something to get that out. But output control arms are done. I'll be back with more. I'm doing the inner and outer tie rods. I did the driver's side already, almost done, but I haven't put it completely because I gotta do the other side. A reason why is because I cut it off because it was stuck. So let me show you guys the new part. So it's right there. You guys see it right there, and then that's the new part there. But I had to. That's the new part that's gonna go in this head. But I had to cut it, guys. My outer tie rod was stuck. It didn't want to screw out. I tried, you know, grabbing it you know, here and here, as you guys can see, it's all getting beat up for grabbing it so many times, and right here 2 scrapes. I couldn't get it to budge. WD-40 penetrating oil. I even tried a torch, guys. Tried to heat it up. It was smoking up and still didn't help. So last resort was cutting it because I know I was going to replace it all. But the thing is that I do not know how many turns in order to put the new one, to know, you know, get the alignment as straight as possible until I get an alignment. But luckily my alignment shop is only like 3 miles away. But there's the old upper control arm. So you guys can see the new one. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut off the other one on this side because I can't get it to budge, guys. The old one, I can't get it to budge. So I'm gonna cut it and go from there, guys. So let me set you guys down over here while I do this. Let me see. Trying to sit you down. Pretty much how to take the outer tie rod off. It's not hard to take it off from the knuckle itself here. Just, you know, you bang it, you know. As you can see, it still doesn't look damaged, but I'm just gonna replace it since I got the parts. But the hard part was trying to get it out from there, but wouldn't budge, guys. Wouldn't budge. But go ahead and start cutting this, guys. So bear with me for a second. Let me get some of this stuff out the way. I'm gonna try to cover my knees real quick. I'm really trying to feel the burn of this. Get my gloves. I'm just gonna have to eyeball it when I try to measure it, guys. Try to do my best. Try to cut it from the boot area. Feels awkward from this position, guys, because I'm used to the other way. But maybe if I go under, but I don't want to go under. But I guess I'll just cut it off from somewhere over here. Can I do it from the top? I can probably do it through the top. Just gotta zip tie these wires real quick. Give me a second. I just want to try to cut it from higher up just so I can get it off easier, guys. That's just me. These cords right here. Away. I think my zip tie is too small. Yep, it's too small, guys. Oh well. Okay, I'm just gonna have to cut it from down here then, guys, like I did like the other one. Let's do this. Put it somewhere I won't move that much. So where I put that nut, trying to keep it straight from moving. This is a little hard position here, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I know it's easy to cut it, but I'm trying to cut it straight, guys. I'm trying to be straight as possible. There we go. Carefully hold the grinder, guys. Almost, guys, almost getting there. Need something to hold this from moving much. There we go, we're getting it, guys. We're getting it, we're getting it. Wasn't as straight as possible, but the best I can get it straight. That's what I did, guys. Couldn't get it off. So, not the smartest way, but couldn't get it off, guys. Couldn't get it off. But no, I just gotta take it off from up there, guys. Yeah, so let me take the boot off, the clamps, the boot, and take it out with the tool. I'll be back. Alright, guys, got them removed. There's the inner. I had to use a special tool. You got this right here. This green thing has attachments that are like this, different sizes. This is my size for it. This goes in here pretty much like that, and then it gives you the leverage. And then got a breaker bar at the end. Rented it at AutoZone. This one cost $90 and tax to rent it, but when you return, you get your money back. But inner tie rod, and then the outer that didn't want to unscrew from the inner, 2 pieces. So I wish I can record everything, but it's hard for me right now to record and work on the car at the same time, since I need my car ASAP, guys. But let me finish this up. Alright, guys, got them on already, the inner and the outer. Torqued them to 63. Tightened the bolt there. I'm not gonna, and then what I did to the boot, took it off. It came with grease, the inner tie rod. So I put grease in the area where the inner tie rod moves with on the pole. And then I put grease right there by the clamp, on the boot right area. And then yeah, just torqued them, guys, and did the same for the other side. You guys can see mine's, I had to cut them out, guys. I couldn't, you see both the sides, I couldn't get them off. They were a pain in the butt, but hey, I'm learning, guys. It's hot in Arizona. Working in a garage, you guys. I'm a mess, you guys. I had no time to haircut or nothing, but I'm gonna put the wheels on, torque the wheels, and then go take it to get online and finish up putting maybe the sway bars another day. And I still gotta do one more CV axle, but not yet, but I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Alright, guys, the Panther is awake. He is awake. Hasn't been started for a minute. It's dirty, really dirty. A lot of work was getting done on it, but yeah, we're gonna go get the alignment right now. So I'll be back. All right, guys, we're about to drive out with the SRT. I tightened the stuff. I torqued them how they said, and I think I got everything. I know I got everything, but it's a little nerve-wracking because we don't know what's gonna happen. We should be okay. If a wheel falls off, you guys know why. But why take it to the alignment if I can do it myself? Oh man. Oh, no power on gear 3. I'll get the alignment done, but I'll have to check those big ones. And that's the CV axle shaking the car too.